Derek, Classic Game Room, and chat time, Undertoads. Actually, it's more apology time than anything else. I guess clarification time. Anyway, here's the deal. Recording footage of handheld games is a bit different than recording video for a console game. There's no way to capture actual video output from an iPhone. At least there's no way I can pull off, because I am not a nerd. This is Pixel Ranger from Chilingo, one of the most prolific publishers of iOS games in the App Store. This game is freaking awesome, but this footage isn't as awesome. We did our best to capture footage that you can actually see, but listen, with iOS games, given the tilting and the twisting and the tapping, sometimes that can be almost impossible. And yet, we wanted to review Pixel Ranger anyway, and that's because this game, despite its Facebook roots, is yet another tremendous App Store standout from Chilingo. And hopefully, you can see that for yourselves. I'm sorry, Undertoads. This is the best I could do. Developed by Metro Games, Pixel Ranger was originally a Facebook game that took casual and hardcore gamers alike by storm. It was such a success that, obviously, it's come to the iPhone, and the good news is that it's come in an upgraded form. The bad news is, it's also come in a downgraded form. You play as a pixelated cowboy who's trying to shoot space invaders. They use that phrase deliberately because there's obvious retro love in Pixel Ranger. In addition to the clear aesthetic nods, the gameplay is a great mixture of classic arcade shooters and even a little early action platforming. You move your cowboy across the bottom of the screen, shooting aliens and collecting their pixelated remnants as you go. What's interesting about Pixel Ranger is that bullets are literally this guy's life. If your ammunition runs out, it's lights out for the Pixel Ranger. So as important as it is to fire accurately and kill the aliens, it's also very important to collect the pixels that fall from the sky when doing so. That's your ammunition, as well as your health. The gameplay is just fantastic in concept, and if you played it on Facebook, you already know that. The only problem with Pixel Ranger on the iPhone is that it's controlled by tilting the device. In addition to causing real headaches when you try to record it, it's also one of my biggest pet peeves in the post-Wii world. Tilting things to control games just doesn't work. Not then, not now, not ever. It's much more of an inconvenience than something that actually improves gameplay, and Pixel Ranger is no exception. Now the tapping, on the other hand, that works fine. You shoot by tapping the screen, a control mechanic that has actually benefited game design. But this whole tilting thing, this has just got to stop. I realize there aren't many ways around that on the iPhone, which is a legitimate problem with the iPhone as a gaming platform, but that doesn't make the awkwardness excusable. Pixel Ranger's made a lot of improvements on the iPhone. It looks gorgeous, the style is incredible, and the added levels make it feel like a full game, defying whatever stigma might be attached to its social networking origins. But as the iPhone giveth, it also taketh away. Pixel Ranger is a really good game, but if it had a D-pad, man, it would have been great.